So with the Daniel Jones going down, the Colts season is probably over. I'd be kind of shocked if they made playoffs at this point. But as fantasy playoffs are coming in, can you rely on Jonathan Taylor as a league winner anymore? Or are you going to need some production from other places at this point?
This is a tough one because the Colts are trying everything to get somebody viable under center. They're done with the Kermit Richardson thing. They want nothing to do with him anymore. That's almost surprising to me, too.
He doesn't need to be on IR right now. He does not need to be on IR right now.
Yeah, that's a whole farce. They just don't want anything to do with him. And then, Leonard, the king of Notre Dame, was it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a rookie. He's a late round experiment. You can't expect him to take over the reins and do anything good. And they're calling Phillip Rivers, all sorts of goofy stuff. I don't see a world where any offensive player on this team puts up one numbers. Jonathan Taylor, I think it's safe to call him an RB2 for the rest of the season, especially because the schedule's tougher coming up. They were playing some real cupcake matches earlier in the year, where he'd get 3 touchdowns against. But I think what he did against the Jaguars, under 4 yards a carry, a touchdown, on the goal line, I think that's a lot more realistic outcome to look forward to for the next 3 weeks, which is your fantasy playoffs. 15 points seems realistic, but I think, the 30, 40, 50 point games for this year are completely over. When you don't have a QB, it really, really changes the dynamic of the run game. And everyone on that team, I know Alec Pierce has had a cute run. Michael Pittman had a couple cute touchdowns. Josh Downs has a good game or two every now and then. Same with Tyler Warren. I think that's kind of all over. It'll be hit or miss. One of those guys might do good every now and then, but multiple of them, it's just kind of over. And I'm sorry if Jonathan Taylor carried you this far, but he's not carrying you through the playoffs. You got to figure out something else at this point. And it's with 3 weeks left, there's not a lot to figure out. You either are what you are or you aren't what you aren't.
Mm-hmm. For an offense that now is going to have a hard time moving the ball, it's hard to trust guys in offense that can't move the ball no matter how good they are.
Running backs can only do so much.
Yeah, you'll be looking at him. He'll do what he did last year. Yeah, which is, like you said, some goal line touchdowns, 10, 15 points a game, which ain't bad. It's, pretty solid RB2 numbers, but as you're getting 30 points to single-handedly win you games, you can't count on that in the playoffs.